All right, Lisa and FightHype.com with Alex Ariza. Alex, you're going to be working with David Benavidez for his upcoming fight. Tell me about how you guys connected and everything you guys been doing so far.
Wow, we connected about a month ago, but I've known them for almost probably 10 years when Jose Jr. first walked into Wildcard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was about 16 years old, and David was what, I think 13.
He was young.
Yeah, he was young. He was about this big, and it was about.
I remember. Yeah, he was the big boy. Yeah,
pounds. So I mean, extraordinary talents. But you know, they've been around a long time, and you know, the dad just we just got in touch with each other, and you know, they were looking to just start changing some. The father wanted to start making some changes to the team, and. So you know, we sat down. We talked about. He pretty much knew what my side of it was. So he just the guys were ready to start doing something different. And so here we are.
Do you feel a little bit of pressure when you go into a situation like this that there needs to be a change, and you're the one that's going to do it? Do you feel, or do you feel happy that you're able to provide your help to certain fighters?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been doing this so long, so you know, I think it's always easier like when you have the head trainer and the father that is willing to open himself up to the science of exercise and nutrition and start to apply different things, and you know, which means is usually it's a lot of changing in the camp of how he does things, of how he spars, and how their training is, and so it says a lot about a trainer when they're willing to hand you over the reins and follow the program, because he wants the best for his sons and his fighters too.
Yeah, it's like a no-brainer question, but do you think all fighters need a guy like you in their team, Alex?
I think yeah. If you want, I mean, yeah, you need to have an exercise and a nutritional guy. I mean, otherwise you're just walking blindly. I mean, boxing, it can't be the only sport that doesn't have it.
Yeah.
Baseball
it's true.
It's true. Why?
Yeah.
You have to be able to accept the fact that you don't know everything. No trainer does. No, it's like I always say, like Bill Belichick. You think he gives a shit who's feeding Tom Brady or stretching him? No, all he cares about is that W.
Yeah.
And that's why basketball players have. When I worked with Andrew Bynum, for those 6 months. They don't care what we did, where we did it, or nobody. It's just really
the end result, right?
It's the end result, and you have to have a trainer who's open to that. It's not about yourself. It's about the team. It's about winning. It's about getting your fighter to that ultimate level, and peak performance. And the only way that's possible is you have to have experienced, qualified, credentialed personnel around you. I mean, it's just. I mean, I can't do it myself. That's why I have Terry. Like, working with Jose after he's been shot. These last months. I have to have Cody, Joe, a specialist.
So you even have your team too, right?
I have to have a team. I can't. It's inconceivable to know. I mean, exercise and nutritional science are so many aspects to it. There's so many specialties to it that you have to have people. And I need to hear input from other people too, like from Terry and from we need to do this or we need to focus here. I need to get feedback too. We just can't. You can't do it on your own. And you'll see those fighters that start doing it. They'll excel. They'll start moving. You have to constantly be thinking. You got to progress and move forward and innovate. Because if we don't, somebody else will.
Yeah. How do you see this fight going? I don't know if you saw the first fight. It was real action-packed.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's that little thing that we hope to bring. If we can bring him, we can make the weight a little bit easier for him. If the application of strength and condition, of strength work that he's never done before, all the things, the new diet, working with Terry, all these new things, you hope to get a little bit to increase a little bit in every area, So, and at the end of camp, it all culminates to one thing, and you get a 10, 15% better fighter, which turns out to be a whole different fighter. So, I'm not one to make predictions. I get my guys ready. It's the best I can to go out there and give fan favorite fights. And he's one of those fighters that fit my style of training. Like Julio did, like Manny did, like Maidana did.
Yeah.
All of those guys like to throw lots of punches and like to come forward and like to fight. David has that same kind of attitude. Jose has that same kind of strength. So you have to give credit to the father, man. He didn't, for a guy who didn't know anything about the sport, had to learn, by by self-educating himself and learning. You know, he didn't just cultivate one world champion, he cultivated two. And he also understands the importance of bringing in a science team to take his kids to his next level, his fighters and his kids, you know. So I think, you know, you have to respect something, you know, it's not just his fighters, it's his sons that he's handing over all this responsibility to us. So, I mean, I'm lucky I have such the experienced team that I have and the experience of doing this over and over and over.